Hi guys, hi my peoples, welcome back to another video. Welcome back. I'm hosting today. She'll tell you a bit about herself. Sorry. It's a bit of an outdoor, so if you hear birds singing, crying, bear with us. If you're new here, you can call me Nabz Arah. Please subscribe down below, turn on the bell so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. Today I'm hosting Julie.
Yeah.
Please tell us a bit about yourself.
My full name?
Yeah. Or if you don't want them to know your full names, you can tell us the ones you want them to know. You buy.
Julie, Tina Jules. My real name's Nabz Juliet.
Wow, you're Uganda.
Yeah, everyone asks.
Imagine I'm asking that question, yet I hate being asked that question because most people assume I'm from the West. So
yeah,
I have to tell
every
them,
time.
no, I'm an Uganda.
They ask me all the time, every time. You who? Yeah, I'm a Uganda somehow.
But you're mixed.
Yeah.
At least you're mixed. I'm not mixed at all.
You're
Both
not?
my parents are Uganda, but we'll be like, really? Guys, I'm Uganda.
We are Uganda.
So guys, Julie is a YouTuber.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about her channel briefly. The major reason that I brought her, guys, I'm just excited for her to tell us about the business part of her life as a business lady.
No. Yeah.
Okay, and tell us a bit about yourself if you're free with telling us your age and a bit about yourself.
My age, 26, turned 26 in April. Lockdown. No one did. I didn't get a cake. Nabz got.
Sorry.
I did. We were not moving.
Yeah, we
like
weren't.
at
By
all.
then it was
worse. April, I turned 26. Yeah.
Tell us about your business so that we start from there.
My business, I'm into decorating spaces, interior design. Like that's the entire thing. Interior
Making
design.
spaces beautiful.
I love beautiful spaces. So I do curtains, cushions. You can, if Nabz is starting, like she's decorating her space, so she will tell me the colors she wants, and I'll tell her how to mix the colors into the space. Picking out clothes for chairs, for seats. I'll tell you which one works, the vibe you're going for, because there are different kind of materials and they give different feels.
Oh,
you
get a feel.
Yeah.
These things are now getting intense.
That's what I do.
Wow.
Interior design.
Now my questions come in, guys. I know you have questions also. The first one is, how and when did you know or think about turning this into a business? Your passion for making spaces beautiful, when did you know that I could actually do something related around interior decor?
So I started out in fashion. I like fashion.
Wow.
I just love good things. So I started out in fashion. I would do clothes, bags, like tailor those craft bags, like a hustle when I was in school. So I would do that, and then I wanted a job, like a side business, because fashion, I studied fashion and design.
Wow.
So I wanted a side, not a side, because then I was doing a major, like something, because fashion, they give you a lot of work that you're supposed to do, and it involves buying materials. You have to get materials all the time. This one will want you to have an African print. This one something,
like you keep
so
buying
that they keep asking for stuff. So I needed a job. Do I tell the first job?
Yeah.
So I got a friend I was studying with got me a job as, you know, people that give you food in their kids, like like bring food to their kids. I'm not picky with anything.
So
as it brings so he was like, will you handle? Can you even carry a bucket of food? I'm like, yeah. So he got me a job. I would bring food. The lady I was working for had a restaurant. She's a friend now. She had a restaurant in Kawala. So I would get food from Kawala on a border
up to town,
and it was burning my thighs.
Of course.
So I would get food from there, bring it to Eagle Plaza. That is where I'm currently working.
Wow, good was
yeah.
God That's placed
Yeah,
on you.
initially I didn't have any plan for curtains. Me, I knew from school I'll make clothes, fashion related stuff. So I started giving them food, but I wouldn't go back to the restaurant. I had to wait till evening. That's when people in town pay for their meals in the evening. So after giving them food, I would sit. The lady I was working for, they have a shop in that building, so that's where I would sit, and I would look at. They had a tailor who would make curtains. So I would be like, I make clothes. At that point, we had not gone into the interior bit, so I didn't know how to make curtains. So I'm like, if I can tailor clothes, why can't I tailor curtains? So then I start. When I get there, I'm like, can I help you tailor? And she's like, you don't know how to tailor. And before I only knew this manual, the that one, and then in curtains they use the industrial one because you don't have time to and the things are too big. So I'm like, I'll learn. So she starts teaching me how to control the it's an electric thing, so to control that force. So I started learning the machine. So every time I would finish serving, I would make 2 curtains for her before I go. So I would sell food and learn how to make curtains and cushions. By the time we got into that part at school, I knew how to make curtains very well.
So wait, you're still studying?
Yeah.
Selling the food, and then you are now learning how to make the curtains with the electrical.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's how I was like. Then I started doing it a lot. I would make bags, those vitenge bags, you know, those little ones. So I would get, when I'm buying material for school, I buy one and start making patchwork I make them at home in the evening. I cut them, so I come to town because it's very easy on the electrical thing. It's not so hectic. I would make like two bags around lunchtime because they're eating. The machine is free, and then sell them to the people there.
You have always been this hustler.
Yeah. So school got done. Starting fashion is tricky. You need a lot, not a lot, but you kind of need a lot to start. You need material, space, if you're really going to do fashion and design, not sitting some corner to, because that's what I studied, and in my head I wanted a fashion house, not just sit in a corner and make I wanted to design. So starting was expensive. I didn't have that money. So I was like, for now I can make curtains. I start working for them, like learn how to sell curtains, because it's a lot. There's so many little things that go into a curtain. So I had to learn how to calculate those. They gave me a job actually. So the other restaurant, the lady stopped the restaurant. It's a hustle. Food business is hard, but profitable, very profitable. So she stopped. Then she came to town. So she was like, you're coming with me, you're good. Like, she liked how I work. I start working for them. I tailor, I do a lot of stuff. Then I'm like, now I should get my own machine. Because working for them, they'll pay you daily. But when you have your own machine, you have your own clients. Like the ones that bring the curtains for you to tailor. So I got a machine. A friend, I had some money, but a friend helped me with some. They lent to top up. I got an industrial machine. I'm so happy.
Was it so hard to get in Uganda, or are they
they're available. They're second hands, they're new ones. I opted for a second hand. They're usually good. I don't know why. Second hand things.
I think because they're original, so by the time they bring them from that side and bring them here, they're like still brand new.
Very. So I opted for a second hand. I start tailoring. Remember, when someone does clothes, when someone tailors clothes, there's a lot of detailing. Like, you put in a lot of effort. So my tailoring curtains, I used the mentality of clothes. I would be so neat. So everyone wanted me to tailor their curtains, because when you're tailoring a cloth, you have to cut off every small, and people in curtains, just
they
tailor.
don't, they just do it.
Yeah.
So you saw that gap and feel.
Yeah, so everyone was Julie. Yeah, so I started tailoring. I get jobs. They would give me a lot and recommend till now.
So was your machine in that lady's shop?
No, I got
You rented a space.
I didn't necessarily rent. Some guy, he's called Collins. I love him so much. So as in other people's shop, they had tailors. That shop is very big. Like they have different branches, so they had their own tailors already. So I was like, when I was bringing food, Collins would always tell me, when you finish school, get a machine and bring it here. So I thought he was joking.
Oh, he was serious.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I finished school. Oli Kuchi. He kept asking me, what are you up to? Where is the machine? I'm like, I'm still looking for money. I had, but in my head I was like, I can't rent. I don't have. When you're starting, you don't know if you're going to get like your business. Will I get clients?
Yeah, you always have all those questions, and sometimes they stop.
Will I
you
be
from
able to
starting.
pay the rent? So he was like, no, you just come, get your machine and come and work here. So I get the machine. He didn't ask for penny, like at all.
God bless you, Collins.
Yeah.
And you need more Collins.
A lot. So he gives me space. I start tailoring, and he would still give me his work, because some people, when they give you space for free, you tailor their work for free.
But he would still pay you to tailor his work.
He would pay me for all his work.
Wow.
I was there for 2 years. Yeah, with him. He's a very good guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. Guys,
Yeah.
how long did it take you to do all that research?
Remember, I was with Colin for 2 years. So he would teach me a little, not much, but he would teach me.
So by the time you got your own space, you
I
had
knew
all this knowledge.
I knew what to do, because when he would leave to go and shop, like go abroad to shop, he would leave me in charge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he would leave me in charge. I would have to note the sales. Of course, I wouldn't spend his money, so no expenditure there. But his sales, the rent, if we were to pay rent, I knew how to pay rent. So I was just helping him keep his books.
And as you learned.
As I was learning.
Good. This is amazing.
I'm answering them.
Yeah, I know. Getting the space to rent, how easy was that?
It was not. Remember, the buildings in town, most good spaces are usually already taken before even the building is done.
Yeah,
People book. So getting a space was so hard. You'll have to either buy from someone. It's expensive to buy from someone, or wait for someone to leave.
Which people never
leave.
Who would want to leave?
Why would you want to leave?
No.
So you either buy goodwill. It's called goodwill. So you buy that space, because you can't get your own space now. You either buy or wait for someone to leave, which never happens. So I waited for a while, but somehow I got a friend. He was selling his shop. He wanted, I think he wasn't into curtains. That's one thing also. Get something you love.
Oh, you're passionate
about, because you don't know if I fail to sell curtains today or a week, it happens. I'll know I'll get, and I love the curtains, so I'm not like, why did I start this?
You know, be like, maybe I should try shoes now.
Yeah. So he wasn't into curtains. He was selling the shop.
The entire shop with curtains.
Yeah, with curtains. So now I had to get money to buy that shop. I asked my dad. I was like, Dad, someone is selling a shop. I said, really? How much is it? He was selling it at 10 million. Yeah. And that was cheap, because they're usually at 20 million. Wow. So he was selling.
Had he paid rent for like the next month?
No.
Or he was just selling everything in the shop?
Not. You buy nothing. Goodwill, you buy nothing. Like Nabz, you come here. If there are chairs and maybe the owner doesn't like the chairs, or he won't sell, which is rare, they'll leave the chairs. But buying space.
Oh, the space.
The space.
Oh.
Yeah. Because when you're starting into a shop, the rent is usually low. They keep Sudil, I'm in Sudil's building, Eagle Plaza. Every year there's an annual increment. Now when you get a new shop,
It's cheap.
no, it's not. Remember, the building has grown. So if I'm paying 1.9, if you're new, the shop can be at 2.5, because now he's setting a new standard. Now you're new.
So you might all be in the same shop, but we're paying
Yeah,
different rent
everyone
because
pays
you're
different.
old
Yeah.
and me, I'm new in the
Yeah.
shop.
We pay differently.
Okay, that's something you can just learn.
So dad gave me money to buy the shop. He gave me money to buy the shop. I pay for the shop. At first I didn't have material, of course. So he had people that were sub-renting, just sub-rented shops. You get this space, someone has, so there were people there. It's like, since I don't have materials yet, let them stay. So they stayed. And then I had to switch from the other side, bring my machine here. Still tailored. Of course,
People would still bring.
yeah, they know where you are, as long as they know where you are. So as tailoring, as saving, I didn't want to use my money to buy that shop, because then I wouldn't have what for materials. So I had some money, because it wasn't enough to get me materials. I had like 5
That's not enough to get materials.
No.
Materials are that expensive.
Yeah, that is why
Oh god.
when you come to buy curtains, even when I'm calculating for some, I'm like, this is a lot of money. But I have no option, because they're expensive. So I had 5M. It wasn't enough, so I got a loan. You have a question of how I get the capital.
Loans.
So how did I get the capital? I got a loan. But the loan wasn't from a bank. That's too much pressure. Plus, where would I get the security to give them? I got a loan from dad's friend. Dad had a friend who was like, my daughter's wants to start. I was like, okay, how much do they need? I asked for 15 million. So my part, I was lucky. I was getting from my dad's friend. So it was a loan, and I wasn't paying interest. But I had to pay within a period of a year with no interest, which is a very good deal. So I was like, a loan, no problem, with no interest. And I didn't know what I was getting into. So he gives me the loan. So that's how I got the capital. It was a loan. If a loan, interest-free loan,
which is amazing.
but paying in a year. So if someone tells you, or if you finish school, or you have an opportunity of a relative or something like that, and they're like, because we are usually scared of loans. I'm scared of loans. I do not like loans at all, even if it's small. But if you're starting out and someone offers to give you a loan, take the loan.
As long as you know you love what you're
going to do,
you experience, and you know you can
take the loan, because it's very, very hard to get capital. Capital is very hard to get. So if someone is giving you a loan, I have a friend. The uncle wanted to give him a loan. Not like a loan. They won't tell you I'm giving you a loan, but I want to give you money. To start. Of course, you have to pay back. It's a lot of money. He said no.
He was scared.
When he had me say I got a loan,
he was surprised.
Because when an offer comes once, it comes once, you have to take it. So always take loans. When they're given, and then make sure you pay back, because the next time you need help and you didn't pay, no one will help you, because there's always an option, I'll not give back. But there's always a next time. However much you've made something for yourself, you always need help.
So the materials, where do you get materials from?
The first 3 times I got from Dubai. So the first time I went to Dubai, I went, got materials the first time. Then the second 2 times I ordered, because Dubai the market is not so big, so it's easy for you to order from different shops, and then they'll ship them to your shipper that is bringing them to Uganda. It's not a big market, like someone will not deliver your things. So the first time I was like, well, they go back the second time. So I'm saving the tickets and the accommodation. So I sent.
How do you get in touch with them to order from them?
When you go there, you have always get contacts. So I got contacts from the shops I wanted. Different shops sell different materials, like the texture. So my taste, not like the things I don't like cheap things, cheap looking stuff, or because I'll get 100 rolls. I would rather get 80 rolls when they're good. So those are the shops I chose and got their contacts. So now you WhatsApp them. They send you the new stuff they have, photos, and then this one, because you know the fabric they have.
You've already known.
You know their stuff they sell.
So that's like a point. If someone is starting out, it's good for them to actually go to the market.
The first time,
different shops.
The first time, like I may have. Not everyone starts with the money I started with. So if Nabz wants to start and they have 5M, Nabz will send for 3 to 4 rolls. You're not going, because now if you start if you start using your 5M to ticket, accommodation, the transport that side, you can't buy. So you get the 4 rolls, send for the 4 rolls. You have that money, that is the money you have. Send, know how the shipping goes, the taxes, then you bring. The next time, if maybe you are good at saving your money and you bought 4 rolls. If you sell, you can get 8. You can multiply by 2 or
around there.
So the next time, that is when you go. If you didn't have enough money the first time, thank you. The first time, then the next time is when you travel. If you tell me, Nabz, you have 5M, I will not tell you travel. I'll tell you. But
now, if I have little money, that's where people like you come in handy. You can recommend a good shop. And
where to get
the materials and what you can buy from them.
So if you have little money, 5M won't do. But I'm saying if that is the money you have, don't travel, because we usually get excitement when it's your first time. I want to go. Don't go.
The money will not now.
Don't. And then the next time, that is when you travel.
So you still buy from Dubai, or you switched?
No, I switched. My goal was to go to China. Dubai has good stuff, but their market, as I told you, is small, limited.
So few choices.
China has an entire district for curtains. And so
the variety of things you can choose from is wide.
So this time I'll go, and the next time, if Nabz you like to curtain this shipment, I may not bring it back the next, because there's a lot of stuff. Nice in Dubai, I'm bringing the same thing, because remember they also ship them from somewhere. That is what they don't want us to know, but we know.
Because you're bright business.
So my first thing was to go to China, but I didn't have the money, so I didn't go to China.
But you saved up until the business would take you to China.
I shipped thrice, 3 times or 4, something like that, before going to China. Then I went to China.
Okay, guys, are you taking notes? If you have interest in this business,
I'm
are you taking notes? No.
And
they should be able to follow your pace. Does that kind of business need to be registered? So how? Okay, I know it's deep, but just give them a brief summary of what they need to do to register business.
For starters, get what is it? A coin number that is KCCA, because they will come and lock your shop.
Really?
Yeah, you have to pay. You first register for you to get the coin, then every year you have to pay the yearly thing. Then that is for the KCCB. Now you need a TIN number for your business. That is URA. So register your name. Make sure your name, because like yours, thrift finds you. I may like that name, and take it. So by the time you've grown, now you need a location. Your name is taken. You go and it's gone.
Register.
You go and it's gone, because all the first choices I had were all taken. Not like that people knew them, but they were taken. Someone had the ID already, so they were taken. You have to register and then get a TIN. The TIN helps you in shipping. If you decide to ship, there are two types of shipping. There's a groupage.
Shipping in a group.
The container, you share it, and then you can still ship in a shared container, but have an individual account, like you're paying alone. What is it called? What is it called? It's the
as you do research, she's just giving us the bits.
Yeah, there is a shipment. You're in a group, but you do an individual clearing. The groupage bit, you have to wait for Nabz to pay, Julie to pay, someone else to pay before you get your stuff. And then when you ship in a groupage and decide to pay for yourself, when a container comes, they'll get your things out. You clear them alone. But that way you're getting all the expenses are on you, like your own. Everything is on you. Yeah,
not being shared as well.
Yeah, then there are those big people that can bring the entire container. I'm not yet there.
People that can ship in the entire container, and by the time the container gets here,
it's theirs.
Wow.
So me, I opt for groupage, but I clear myself, because in town things are hard. So if you get groupage, and then you have to wait for everyone. Remember, you timed yourself. But now you need stuff, and people haven't paid. You can't get yours. So I opt for the other option of clearing for myself.
So does that mean you pay? Okay, you pay tax like twice because you pay the KCCA.
No, you pay
URA.
KCCA
URA.
You pay KCCA every year, and then you pay URA every year.
What else? Wow. Right.
See how I'm glowing.
What other tax? I believe your rent involves a bit of a tax calculated within.
Yeah, they do that when you go to pay. The Sudil has an office for that, so that
when
is
you go
rent.
To pay rent.
Yeah.
Does it involve a bit of a tax?
There is VAT.
Oh, guys, so that's like 3 times.
Yeah.
Plus your rent.
Plus my rent. There's KCCA, URA, then your rent, but the tax in your rent is already calculated for, so it is fine. Then the other tax will be if you shipped in.
Oh, yeah,
like for your goods.
Yeah,
those are the only payments.
Guys, I hope you're learning. Take notes for everyone who wants to start a business. So what's the minimum someone can start with?
Let's say when you're going to 6M.
Okay, how much what's the average cost of rent if you're sub-renting?
800. Yeah, 800, 500. But that's not space. Like, let me say,
from like here up to the wall.
Yeah, they give you a small space, so you have a space and sub-rent.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
So no one will tell you can do that. They will always tell you you can't. You need a lot of money.
But 6 million is not bad to start such a business.
The only stressful part is the taxes. I do not like that. I don't like that part.
Nobody likes that part.
So hard. Like I get sick. No, like I think I get anxious because you don't know what is going to happen. They can decide to tell you your products are not good, when you know they are good, you have to pay a fine for that.
What?
They will decide to tell you you gave wrong measurements. It's
Anything.
so anything can happen.
And they charge you extra.
Yeah, by the way, taxes, I can't answer a question of how much taxes. No, even I don't know.
It's fluctuating all the time.
That is the problem with Uganda.
Yeah.
You don't have a constant tax.
Figure of that tax,
Yeah.
which is bad.
This time I'll pay less, next time average, then the next time I can't even clear the good. It happens. So we don't have, that is a problem.
Yeah, there's no constant figure for the
Yeah.
tax, but you need to budget for it anyway.
You have
so, tips and tricks. No, not tips and tricks, advice. Why would I call them tricks? Tips and advice for someone who wants to start. You've already told them they can start with little.
Yeah, you can.
They can start by sub-renting. They can start by going through someone like you who has the contacts, so that you connect them and they ship through the people that you've already tested and know that they have stuff.
Yeah.
What else? Do I need to know how to tailor to get it?
No.
I can simply sell material.
Yeah, you can
And
sell.
get
Someone else to tailor, like I used to tailor.
Oh.
Yeah.
But currently, do you do the whole thing? Like someone will come buy material from you
And
tailor
tailor,
from
yeah.
them? That is great because you keep all the money in the same house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said 600.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get
That's it.
you get 4 rooms. Yeah.
Oh, but no, 6M does not include the rent.
No, there is no rent. It's like
So let's say 10M.
yeah, 10M.
'Cause
Because there is
now-
no rent, there is no tax. You just get you 4 to
rows.
5 rows.
With like 6M.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Where should people find your shop? Direct them, give them the business contact, whatever.
I'm
They
at
need to get you.
Eagle Plaza, Blue Street, shop F10, Nabz Interior.
Wow.
It's a family. I got names from everyone, like
the family.
NK. Then I made Nabz Interiors. Nabz Interiors F10.
Check out if you're looking into turning your space to be beautiful. You're shopping for material for your couches.
Yeah.
You need cushions. You need curtains. For home, office, whatever.
Yeah.
As long as you need the space to be
For
beautiful.
Spell house. Yeah.
She's the girl. Now I told you guys she's on YouTube. Tell us a bit about your YouTube channel.
My YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. So I watch a lot of YouTube. My sister and friends say I'm addicted to YouTube.
Really?
I'm always watching YouTube. So before I didn't know Ugandan YouTubers, I would always see Kenyans. I actually have a lot, Kenyans. So I was like, I watch a lot of YouTube. Maybe I can make little videos and put. So I started with my house because I'm into spaces.
Yeah,
so that
guys,
is the first
right
thing.
now, let me tell you guys, I didn't know she had YouTube. Like we started talking before I knew she had YouTube, and when I found out that she had YouTube, guys, I was binge watching. Like she has all these different ideas about turning your space into beautiful.
The cheap
Guys,
way.
yeah, in an affordable way. Actually, I've picked up notes from her videos.
So I was like, let me do my house because I had just shifted to my house when I started shopping in Dubai, China. Dubai had little stock, so they would fit in the shop. And I go to China. The first shipment, I was in a 2-bedroom house. So the first shipment, I put some in the shop, and then I had no sitting room anymore. My sitting room was a storage. I did storages in town. It's the same thing as having a shop. So if you pay 1.9, you get a store for 1.9. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So the first shipment, I would put in my sitting room, they would fit. And then some at the shop. The second one, they wouldn't fit in my sitting room because I had chairs. I got a new house, a 2-bedroom sitting room. So 1 bedroom is a storage.
That's a great plan.
Yeah, I didn't want to pay for another thing. So 1 bedroom is the storage. So I needed to decorate the new house. So it's like I should film that
as you decorate.
as I decorate.
Guys, just
So that's how I
watch
started.
all the tips for storage things in your kitchen.
Yeah.
How to, guys, she even me, I was surprised. I thought if your bathroom has no mirror, you're gone for.
No.
She put a mirror in her bathroom. I was like,
because let's say you're renting, you have no, like, okay, you have a right to have good things, but you can't find a perfect house.
Yeah,
You
sometimes,
can't.
yeah, sometimes
Sometimes-
things are not there.
Yeah, most things.
Mm.
So if you love the space and it is safe, do ask the landlord if can I do this?
Can I repaint?
Can I repaint? If they
Can
say
I
yes,
drill?
do your own. Make your space beautiful, because moving from house to house is expensive.
Yeah, it is.
If I don't like the bathroom here, I'll go to the next one and
And
I
find
don't
I
like
don't
the
like the
kitchen.
kitchen,
Then the next one I don't like the closet.
Yeah.
So when you get space, doesn't have to be perfect. Make it
Just
perfect,
yeah,
as long as
make
they
it
let you.
perfect.
Or there are even options of not drilling or painting. I don't. Why wouldn't you let me paint? But
most
drilling,
of them allow you.
you can just stick something on.
But drilling, as long as you drill it,
Like
sometimes
yeah,
a TV you
don't
have to drill it.
yeah.
Touch it to the-
The hammering is the problem.
Yeah.
But drilling, it's a neat hole. Like nothing. You can't even see anything after
Yeah.
drilling. Yeah. So I decorate. I like decorate. I don't have a niche yet. I need you to advise me.
No, but
on
you
that.
have.
I
I believe you've been watching this Kenyan channel of a lady that, okay, first she's more into cleaning, but your niche is just home. Like, people,
Yeah.
people watch your
I
videos,
love
they know what to
cleaning
do about
and
their house. Yeah.
decorating.
That's your niche.
That's the niche.
That is your niche.
I didn't know.
You're just going to show us how, because God, all the storage, different things in
Yeah.
the kitchen, where to wear the storage boxes. Guys,
Yeah. So
I can
check
talk
it
about
out.
it forever.
Yeah.
I think we are done. Yeah, she told us about her YouTube channel. I'm going to link her YouTube channel in the description box. I'm going to link her IG page, the personal IG page. I'm going to link the Facebook and IG page of the show. That's it, guys. Contact her.
Yeah,
Contact
I'll
her.
be waiting.
I'm going to be making my finally gotten up and I'm doing something about my living room, and her works are going to be part of it, guys.
Yeah.
I'm excited to show you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you. Please subscribe to her channel. Check out her business pages. Subscribe here if you've not already. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Ask more questions. She'll come in to answer, right?
Yeah,
She's
of
always
course,
in my
anytime.
comments. I'll see you guys in another video.